So if you're tired of having to put your helmet over your ear pro and always be playing with it and can't take them off easy, this is going to be a how-to video, how to mount these and make it more simpler for a clean setup for you. All right, so what you'll need to obviously do this project, we'll have to start off with some type of bump helmet or ballistic helmet. Bump helmet here, and we need some mounts. I just spent the money and went for the nice stuff and got the actual 3M Peltor arc rail mounts. These specifically do work with Howard Light Impact Sport ear protection. I picked these because these are middle of the range. Spend $50 to $70, depends where you find them, at what time of year. Decent ear protection. They do have the gel cups on them, and we are going to mount those to our helmet right on the arc rail so that we can pivot those, stow them if we need to, and be able to click in and out of the helmet. This setup also offers us to be able to have some comms, and doing this will clean up the set a little bit, being able to integrate our communications down to whatever radio setup you are running and still have some good active electronic earmuffs to hear and have some situational awareness. All right, no turning back now. Starting off slow here, looking for that wire, making sure not to cut it. So I chose to do this with Impact Sports because of the price and for what I call the quality of these. I don't have the money right now to go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on contacts, I love some Sword & Pros. That'd be the next step, but if you're going to be budget minded, you could do this with, I think these are good options, and there also is lots of product support secondarily for the Walker razors and all that line. Some ops core setup type of brackets for the helmet with the other Walker Pros. All right, so now we got them out of the headband. These headbands were decently comfortable too. That's why I prefer the Impact Sports over other budget ones in the $50 to $80 range. Now we need to cut these off here. Before you go destroying anything, we do need to preserve the original, whatever you want to call this part. So don't cut this part off, we're just going for the metal. These do work, you just have to go down to the base, get that mechanical advantage. Okay, so now we're separated from our headband. Did not cut the wire. Now to get these out, try to get you a good view. What you're going to do is twist these a little bit till they just pull out. Oh, sorry, freaking punching you. So you can see, hopefully, if it focuses, this part has a little flat plate to it right at the top there. You need to just get that lined up to be able to pull these out here. So I just go in a circle, try to find that point, not being too aggressive to break your stuff. So these are very similar in size, but same. We do need to get these off. So just like on the ear protection side, same way, have the square part in there. Just pull these off. Don't technically really need them, but I will probably be keeping them just in case. So get all four off. Now we'll be able to adapt these into our ear protection. Make sure you have obviously like the right side. And again, if we could get this to focus, You can see how that part is a little bit squared off. That's what we need to get back into our Howard lights now. You can see there's a little bit of a difference, but they do fit. Get those seated down in there. You have to go a little on each side at a time because then you won't have like the clearance to get them all the way down. Perfect. Let's do the other side and then get them on the helmet. Quick little trip before you guys totally install. If you want to, the best way to keep this clean would be get one on, make sure they're facing the right way with your mics. Come in here, tuck this down and in, because you can't unplug this cable at all from these. So that will keep you a clean little setup, hopefully behind your head and everything and the pads. And then get them clipped together. On my setup, I don't know, maybe the years models of the Howard lights change, but I do not have enough cord. Some people go like exterior with their cord. I definitely do not have enough in here for that. So that is the setup. We just have to get them adjusted now on the arc rails to get them fitted right. All right, so this is how it turned out. We're all done. Quick little upgrade. So if this is just an upgrade, you already have all this stuff. The mounts for the arc rails are just like, I think they're like 75 bucks. So a little pricey, and now they're dedicated to your helmet, so you kind of lose set. You can't use at the range, but one complaint I have seen before is sometimes these wires coming down to Howard lights are too long. These ones do not stick out at the bottom, so I didn't have to trim them. They do for me, maybe it's my head shape helmet, but they do ride very high. So I am tucked all the way up on this wire right to where the bend is. Maybe I could trim that if I needed to get it up a little bit more. Well, I guess I can't because it bends. But I think the fit is fine all the way back on the left setting. I am popped out right now, so they don't pop out maybe as much as like the contacts maybe would. But I do have a little gap here so I can hear relatively well. And turn this off, and then if I need to pop in, I feel like I don't have too much pressure. I do feel like they sit a little bit more like a V shape, but I do have a great seal. It actually helps with that whole helmet retention, especially if you have a buckle here in the back. The helmet's staying on pretty good now with that, and you can use your chin strap if you need to. So, thanks for watching this upgrade. My name's Logan. Welcome to the Tactical Dad channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe.